I mean,
Just want a little meal.
Yes, exactly. A lot of bears do these days.
Yeah, something in there must have smelled really good.
Yes.
Or they were trying to escape the heat.
But it has been lovely.
The weekend was really great, but today,
Fabulous.
a first alert weather day, we're talking heat and humidity. Some good news to pass along. The severe weather risk right now is to our northwest, so we don't really have to worry too much about that. In fact, our chance for showers for the rest of the evening is really going down. We could see some isolated development, but nothing too significant. It's out ahead of that front where we see the greatest risk of strong and severe storms right now. But that front is headed to Connecticut, and it moves through tomorrow, which means tomorrow that risk gets displaced to be over us. We'll be tracking thunderstorms starting around, say, 2 or 3 in the afternoon. You can do so right from the palm of your hand with the free First Alert weather app. We'll take you through 5, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening as these downpours continue. And the latest from the Weather Prediction Center highlighting all of Connecticut under a level 2 risk for excessive rainfall. So we don't see these quite as frequently as the level 1 risks, and this is certainly a greater chance, perhaps, of some poor drainage flooding to occur tomorrow. Here's 8 o'clock on First Alert Futurecast, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Those thunderstorms continuing. Rain will be very heavy underneath them, and it's not until the pre-dawn hours on Wednesday where we really start to clear things out. Plus, it's going to feel like it's between 95 and 100 degrees out there tomorrow. Heat index values back in that range. So certainly a few things to focus on here, but all of them will result in impacts to your outdoor plans, impacts to travel, and again, poor drainage flooding will be possible. So tomorrow also a First Alert weather day. Today, on our iCam here in Torrington, we're looking at some cloud cover out there, and we've been battling cloud cover throughout the day. Dew points are just so high. There's so much moisture to be used. Not only here in Connecticut, but across the entire Northeast. Dew points in the mid and upper 70s. This is about as humid as we get. So when you step outside, you can really feel it. Even though temperatures are in the 80s, it feels more like it's between 90 and 95 degrees. The cloud saved us earlier, because if it was 90 degrees right now with a dew point of nearly 75, that would certainly feel very hot, perhaps like it was 100 degrees. So that's more similar to what we're expecting tomorrow. Here's our iCam view right now in Old Saybrook, too. We actually see a bit of sunshine along the shoreline. So that feels like trend for the next few hours, going from the upper 80s, low 90s down into, say, the 70s and 80s, especially once we get past 9 or 10 o'clock this evening. We'll have high pressure that is rather a cold front right now that's moving through, and that's going to eventually bring our risk for storms tomorrow. High pressure not expected to really be part of the conversation until we get into the weekend. So we have 4 or 5 days here where we run the risk of at least some shower or storm activity. Tomorrow looking like one of the more active days. By Wednesday, we stay humid rather. We could see some isolated showers out there. Thursday, temperatures actually drop down below average. We're still muggy, but highs will only be between 75 and 80 degrees. We're expecting showers and perhaps storms out there Thursday. By Friday, some isolated storms will be possible with highs in the lower half of the 80s. Saturday and Sunday, as we see it right now, high pressure builds into the Gulf of Maine. Our wind shifts to be out of the east, so perhaps a little bit cooler, but partly sunny skies. Drier than what we're expecting over the next several days. And even behind that frontal passage, there's not much relief from the humidity. We're still well into the muggy range Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. And that's going to fuel our chances for showers and storms on Thursday. Your first alert here that it does look like Thursday will be wet again. So we'll be watching very closely. If this appears like it's going to be more impactful, we, of course, could issue a first alert weather day. So you'll want to stay tuned there for that. Then we get to enjoy what could be another dry weekend. But by the beginning of next week, we are humid yet again, and we'll run the risk of some storms.